Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. Guys, The Flash is finally back with episode number 10, Potential Energy. The episode just finished airing on TV, and now I'm here to talk about the episode. So if you've not seen the mid-season return of The Flash, Potential Energy, episode number 10 that aired tonight, click away now. I'm getting into spoilers for Potential Energy, the newest episode of The Flash. Are you gone? Are you gone? Okay, let's get into the episode. So first things first that we have to talk about is the big ol' mess-roo thing between The Flash, Barry Allen, and Patty Spivot. Now, this relationship has had a lot of ups, some, topsy-turvy moments, and this episode, all over the place. It was going up and down and up and down, and it went straight downhill at the end. What I was really interested about, and they were teasing this, is that Barry Allen was going to be telling Patty Spivot that I'm the Flash, and they were teasing that he's just going to tell her, and all this kind of stuff. And then the beginning of the episode, he zooms in, I caught myself punning there, zooms in, and has the flowers, and she doesn't say anything about, like, where'd you come from? Like, it's assumed he told her during the break, and then Zoom snatches her away, drops off her building, and then Barry wakes up from the nightmare. So that kind of set the tone for him, not wanting to tell her, because once he tells her, Zoom's going to kill her. And when he mentions to the team, I'm going to tell Patty, I'm going to tell her that I'm the Flash. And then Harrison Wells, Earth 2, hears him say that, and then tells him, don't tell her that, because Zoom will take her away from you. Just like he took away my daughter. He didn't say that, but that was the implication. So there was all that angle, and then the Turtle Man shows up, the turtle, and almost causes Patty to die from a chandelier dropping. Barry saves her barely, and he's wanting to tell her two different occasions at her house. Which, by the way, did they reuse Diggle's place, his apartment from Arrow, and they reused it for Patty's apartment? It seems like it's the same apartment from Diggle's apartment. Now it's Patty's apartment. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. But he wanted to tell her there, and he wanted to tell her at the end of the episode, and that's when she drops the bomb on him. I'm leaving Central City. I'm like, what? Like, I didn't see that coming. That's a great throwaway. Like they hid that very well. It could have easily, teased it, I'm leaving Central City. They could use that in a teaser and all that kind of stuff, and made us go, she's wanting to leave Central City, but something will keep her there, right? They end the episode, she's wanting to leave Central City. I'm like, damn. So that's where the thing went straight downhill for Patty and Barry. So it seems like Barry's not going to tell her. She'll never find out. Maybe something will keep her around for the rest of the season, but it sounds like to me episode 12, episode 11, next week's episode, she's going to be gone for good. That's the way they're implying it. Or maybe it's just a big throwaway to kind of throw us off course, essentially. Next thing we're going to finally get to is Jay Garrick. Now, Jay and Caitlin now have a little bit of a relationship, but Jay was actually featured in this episode, which is pretty good, because my only real big, huge complaint about season 2 of The Flash has been Jay Garrick is not featured enough. Like, he shows up for an episode, and he's only there for, a scene or two, and then he's gone. In this, he was, in basically half the scenes of this episode, so that was very, very cool. And then finding out about that he is sick. Now, they didn't say what sickness he has, but Caitlin takes his champagne glass that he was drinking out of and ran some tests and found out that Jay is sick. And then Jay doesn't say what he's sick, what's causing him to basically, he's going to be dying soon, apparently, what they're implying. I'm going to die soon. And Caitlin's like, I've already lost my husband twice. She said, I lost my husband, but she didn't say twice, but she lost him basically twice. And saying, to find that I'm going to lose you soon, too, he's going to die soon. And the only way to save him is his speed. The only way to save him is having the speed back and him becoming the Flash again in order for his body to, fight back against the disease. I'm assuming that's what it is, since the Flash can heal himself very fast, that Jay Garrick will be able to do the same thing as well. That's the implication I'm getting. So that implies to me that Jay Garrick will get his speed back right before the disease takes him. That's why I think it's going to happen there. The next thing I'm going to talk about is Wally West and his whole relationship with his dad. So, look, I like the way they ended the episode of the mid-season finale when Wally West just shows up and he's, hi, I'm Wally, all this kind of stuff, to his dad. I'm thinking, okay, the return, which is this episode, I was expecting Wally to kind of have those moments with his dad and have this, like, talking it out about, why they've been separated. And Wally's a speed racer, a speed racer, but he's a street racer is the actual term. And he's basically being a little baby. He's being whiny. And I even tweeted this when I was live tweeting the episode tonight, that I'm not liking the direction they're going, at least till the very end where they kind of did a little bit of fixing. But Wally was being a bit of a jerk. Like, I felt like that Wally has not sat down with his dad to talk these things out, because obviously his wife, his mom, left, Iris's mom as well, left, and all this kind of stuff, and obviously he didn't know about Wally being born, because I don't think Joe wanted to follow up and wanted to still, like, watch out for her and be involved in her life. Like, once she left, he wanted nothing to do with her. When she showed up in the first part of season 2, Joe wanted nothing to do with his ex-wife, Iris's mom. So it made sense that he didn't find out about her having another kid that was his. So it just makes sense in that department. So hearing Wally complaining all this kind of stuff and bitch, it just felt like Wally was written to be whiny, and he wasn't written, I think, in the correct way. I feel like that they did that as just to have tension between father and son when it really wasn't needed. So that was my only real issue with this episode, until the end when he was just going to grab his jacket. Of course, he comes back to the house for a reason. He forgot a jacket, and then he sits down with his dad, and they're going to have some dinner, and that's how it ends, basically, on that front. So, for me, tonight's episode, a very positive episode, like, very positive in my account. I really enjoyed the episode. My only real negative is the writing they did for Wally West, until the ending, when they kind of fixed it a little bit with the whole dinner thing, and he's actually not, you're like, I'm the man of the house now, and you're not a good detective because you didn't know about me. So I'm glad that they kind of turned that around a little bit. So hopefully the next episode, they will bring in some more of those moments I expected in this episode. Wally and Joe talking it out as father and son and fixing this thing and figuring all this stuff out. So there you have it, guys. That is my review to this episode. What did you guys think of this episode? What was your personal favorite parts of the episode? What was your least favorite parts? What did you like about it? What you didn't like about it? Let me know in the comment section below, guys. Thank you guys for watching my review of this episode. Peace out.